Good day, I'm Aldreen Arcelao, and this is Smart Notes using cloud networks. Have you ever find yourself in the middle of an aggressive pace teaching? When your instructor or professor talks too fast, or press the presentation too fast or too much and non-stop? Well, research suggests that a pace that is either too slow or too fast can have a negative impact on the learner. A device for cloud network that is capable of transcribing and storing audio recordings into a text-based notes. This is Smart Notes, capable of housing multiple sections to add content like notes, attachments, and memos. Find everything in just one search bar. Organize your way using notebooks and memos. Get things done. Manage projects, take meeting notes, set reminders, and edit documents. Virtual handwriting is also possible in Smart Notes. It comes handy through a pen that comes with it. This pen may act like a computer mouse and even features a 3D touch in which you can press the pen harder to the screen's device to offer another viable action in an applicable menu. So what are the features of Smart Notes? Smart Notes specifically features multi-device sync using cloud network. Search handwriting through the device camera as a document scanner. Smart Notes make it easy to complete notes in notebooks and add keywords tagged so you can find them again fast. Scan your important papers that will be needed later on through the course. It also features a PDF reader and a creation app that is built in Smart OS. So what is the advantage of Smart Notes for students? So it can also act as an exam medium in which your professor could use. So professors could use this when quiz will be held in a computer lab, for example. This will be an alternative. This could be a top alternative. Devices could be potentially controlled through a server mobile device to monitor student activities during exams. So this could act like a lockdown browser. So in a way, this is a lockdown mobile device. So can remind students for their upcoming exam schedules, course announcements, or even declare further activities through the course calendar. So what is cloud networking? So when you virtualize network equipment like routers, switches, and firewalls, you basically enter the world of cloud computing. Creating an instance of a network equipment such as switch without even having it physically. So meaning you won't have physically restrained, like for example in Mapua, when you're enrolling for a course during enrollment week, the server tends to slow down a bit. This is because multiple users connect to the server, and the server only capable of much, like for example 3,000 students. So the restraints is on the physical side. So what if you can use virtual equipment like the cloud, when you can borrow that computing resources and then release them when you don't need it. So this is also a cost efficient technology that future vendors and application developers are pushing. So the Smart Notes is taking advantage of it. So it can connect multiple devices through a VPN or virtual private network. Like in Mapua, there's a private virtual network named Mapua Wi-Fi, for example. So instead of a local area network within the area, we can use a wireless area network within everywhere, specifically in the world where there is no physical restraints or where you can access files anywhere. So wireless area connection or network, also called as WAN, is also called as cloud network. So this is a cost-efficient network, unlike the common network used in the industry today. So, so how does this make smart nodes efficient and advantageous, unlike all other devices out there? So it takes cloud storage into a whole new level. So it uses cloud storage within the network provided by the academic institutions or universities. Also, it promotes cloud collaboration, that it is easy to use when group works are necessary, or for example a thesis. So multiple members must edit a document at once simultaneously. This is possible in a cloud network. So anywhere students or members um, can access that file and edit it. So also you can uh, you can send cloud announcements anywhere, even if you have data only. So it is also secured. This is because it is a private network. So that's it.
So, in this topic, we will be dealing with smart nodes using cloud network. So, my name is Magno Justin, and I will report first the function tree Viaña. So, using the smart nodes, there are three main functions. The first function is to write or edit a specific notes. It's like taking down notes where you need to have a pen and paper. Then, so so you need to open the notes, then use a pen, then you need to write notes. After you jot down notes, all the data that you inputted or write on the smart notes will automatically transfer notes to the cloud network, so that your colleagues, your prof, or even your friends can view your notes, or whether they have a Wi-Fi, or uh, you're apart from them. Then the second function is to open the notes and to view them. Just like what I had said, is that even your friends, your colleagues, your family members can view your notes or whatever you have inputted in the cloud network, to so that it can be accessible throughout the period. And then the third function, or the last function, is to transfer notes to other smart nodes using the cloud network. So that if you have a thesis or project, you can easily send them. You can easily send them with the things you need to send, and you can collaborate with with your colleagues in using, especially in thesis, that um, you can edit the file simultaneously, or with the group mates at the same time. Uh, in this smart notes, uh, its function is to lessen the consumption of paper, and so that time consuming of write writing notes or jotted down notes is to lessen. Then after this, I'll be tackling the review of related literature. So the RL that we have is cloud network. So what is cloud network? Cloud network is referred to a computer network that exists within or is part of a cloud computing infrastructure. It is a computer network that provides network connectivity between cloud-based or cloud-enabled applications, services, and solutions. Cloud network can be cloud-based network or cloud-enabled network. So just like what I've said is that cloud network is widely used today, and this device or application is used for collaborating with or with your colleagues or profs, friends in dealing with collaborative uh, activity like thesis and something like that or a project so that you can edit a single file uh, simultaneously with your friends and other stuffs that need to be collaborative. So uh, again, my name is Patrick Justin Man, and uh, the topic that I discuss is the function tree diagram and the review of related literature. So um, that's all.
Hi, I am Dionar in Padilla, and I'll be talking about the objectives, scopes, and limitations of the given design of experiment. The first objective was to develop a prototype or a portable notes of the student. The next was to introduce other means of taking down notes besides pen and paper. The scopes and limitations. The project presented is to be implemented in any kinds of work at home and everywhere in between. You can manage all those ideas and important notes in hand. Through the use of a cloud network, you can easily collaborate with your classmates and colleagues. The limitations set by the researchers for the given proposal are as follows. Filtered images. The next one was plagiarism, and the last one is only the owner of the smart notes can edit his or her notes.
Good morning, my name is James Viaña and I will be discussing the last part of our design entitled Smart Notes Using Cloud Network, which is the conclusions and the recommendations. For the first part is the conclusion. Having notes in each class provides us a big help in remembering the lessons we have forgotten. Assignments, works, projects to do, and other things to be taken down. It plays a big role in our studies and makes a strong part on our success as a student. It also helps the students remember the important notes that the professors had taught them. This design will help students today to have an alternative way of taking notes and saving it. Through this, there will be no hassle on writing down notes through the classic way through pen and paper. One click, then the notes are saved to the cloud. It is more convenient than having a physical notes because you can just save and access your notes anytime as long as you are connected to the internet. This alternative way of taking down notes will help in preserving the environment because it will reduce the use of paper for notebooks and ink for ball pens. It can also help in reducing waste because anytime you can edit your notes. Next part is the recommendation for this specific design. So we recommend to this project matter that to involve this design project to a system that aims to improve and help students in the future in the studies. Future studies can also involve more advanced security. That's all and thank you for watching.